Hey guys, I tore down the 2.5 horsepower today, as you can see. The reason for that is because I need to get that crank out. That crank snapped off, if you remember, for my go-kart. And what I'm going to do, the 3 horsepower engine I have is not working. So what I'm going to do is take the crank out of the 3 horsepower and put it in here. Hopefully it fits. I mean, half a horsepower, I don't think there's going to be much variation. The only problem I think might happen is this gear here might be slightly bigger. And then, yeah, I'm not sure if that's good or bad. If I put the 3 horsepower cam in there, would that make this engine run better because it gives higher lift, or would it just be basically the same? I'm not sure if the 2.5 and the 3 horsepower have about like the same cam and the same gearing, and the only difference is maybe the stroke, because I think the bore's exactly the same, because I put the I don't know, but like the bore on the 2.5 and the 3 look exactly the same. So I haven't actually measured it, but I'm just saying. It's not exactly a scientific answer or anything like that, but I'm just estimating that they look the same. Overall, it wasn't actually very hard to take this out. The only hard thing was taking these 2 screws off, because I mushed them to pieces. These little things here, they were flicked up, so I had to pry them back, but I had to get like a screwdriver and smack it with a hammer to push them down, because they wouldn't go down. And then once I actually did that, getting the bloody screwdriver in, trying to fit it in there while getting it with the yeah, it was really hard. And I had to stick a spanner like up there, so it would stop it from moving, so I could actually get it without it. Otherwise, if I tried to undo it, the crank would just move. So I had to jam it. So yeah, it was pretty annoying. So it took me overall about 40 minutes, maybe half an hour, and that was my first time. So getting it out next time will probably take like 15 minutes, and the next time 10, the next time 5. So yeah, it just goes quicker every time. This is about my 5th time taking apart an engine, and I'm getting a bit better at it now. I'll just briefly go over all the stuff for everyone, just everyone who hasn't taken apart an engine before. So basically, to take apart, or take apart the whole thing, first of all you have to take off the flywheel, and you do that by taking off this little thing, which is the starter clutch. Has this mechanism in it, which goes in like so. And then all those ball bearings you see there go in here, and what this basically does is let it idle one way and not idle the other, so it will get jammed in there by the ball bearings, and then it will just lock, and then it will idle the other way. So that's what that does, and you have to smack that off. You can get little tools off eBay to get them off, that you put them into your drill. I don't have one of them. I sort of did the ghetto way. It's not exactly the best way to do it, but as you can see by the little marks there, you got a flathead screwdriver and then a hammer and smack it off. It comes off normal anti-clockwise, and that's usually pretty easy to get off. Maybe the first time it's a bit hard if it's been on there for about 20 years, but usually they're pretty simple to get off. Then once you do that, you have to get a flathead screwdriver and pry the flywheel off. Then once you get the flywheel off, you have to take this cover off here. You just take off, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolts. And then you have to, they suggest smacking it with like a rubber mallet so you don't damage it, but I just got a hammer. I've had no troubles. You just smack these 2 sides, smack it off. They do suggest also, I've read up on it before, that you sand the shaft and grease the shaft lightly so it just slips off. I did that in my other engine and just slipped off really easily. This one I forgot. Sorry, no, I didn't forget. This one, because the shaft was so small, I couldn't actually grease it. So getting off was really hard because it was all burred at the end, and I couldn't actually get in there with a file to file off the burrs. So I had to smack it really, really hard. Usually you don't have to smack it at all. You just smack it once and it comes off. So once you do that, you have to pry back these little tabs and then undo that, and then just push your piston out. You just give it a little push, it comes out, and then you can just pull your crank out. Just pulls right out, and then you pull your cam out, obviously. And when you put your cam back in, there's a little dot on your camshaft. You see that little dot there, and there's a line on your gear. Oh, sorry. Yeah, there's a line. Yeah, that line there. I'm not sure if you can see it. Anyway, there's a line there. You can sort of see it, that one there. And you line those two up so they're... Yeah, I can't really do it on the camera, but basically you just line up those two, a line on the dot, and cook them with gas. So, that's how to deassemble it. I hope that 3 horsepower crank fits in here and stuff. Quick update on go-kart. 3 horsepower engine didn't work. I don't know actually what it is, but my dad's mate said he's got a 3 horsepower on a Edger, so he's going to give that to me Monday. He's going to bring it to the factory so I can fit it on my engine, my go-kart, sorry. So yeah, I have a 3 horsepower on Monday, so that should be good. And then I'll take the crank out of 3 horsepower, rebuild this one, then I'll have a spare engine, or I might put this engine on the Edger, because I don't have an Edger at the moment, so yeah. Anyway, so I have 2 good engines out of, 1 good engine out of 2 shit engines. And then I have the other 3 horsepower from my dad's mate, so yeah. Should be pretty good. Alright, see you later.